episode 14, I sort of loved when you and Abbott tag teamed on that one patient and he had you do this very risky maneuver. And after it was done, he was like, well, that was too risky for me.
Solid work.
That was your save, not mine.
Take the win, Dr. Mohan.
Thanks.
Besides, it was a little too risky for me to do myself.
What was it like working with Shawn on that sequence?
I love that scene because I think Mohan's big challenge is that she tends to hesitate and she tends to want to do things thoroughly, and she isn't really as much of a renegade as some of the other doctors are, right? And so I think this is like the first step to her really. She starts to step into her own in episode 10, but I think this is like furthering that that development of her. I think this is her really taking the reins, as scary as it is for her, and realizing she can do some badass stuff. She can run a trauma if she absolutely needs to. And yeah, I mean, Shawn was so fun to play with in that scene. And I remember they did my coverage first for that. And, you know, I'm trying to do it as accurately as possible. And I just remember I was so nervous about getting it right. Like, it felt like my heart was in my throat. And John Cameron came up to me and was like, I smell your fear while I'm filming this. And I was like, well, if it works for the scene, it works for the scene.
I talked to Supriya last week and we talked about episode 14. Do you think that like it really is too risky for him and he's just setting her up, or is he setting her up because he knows she can do it?
I think it's a number of things. First of all, I think Abbott has tremendous respect for Dr. Mohan. I think he sees her as one of the smartest people in there.
You want to save him? We go in now.
Maybe I should.
Right in the pigtail. Excellent idea, Dr. Mohan.
Well, you know, there's been a talk of her history being too slow, this kind of thing. I think it's just a way for him to kind of push her into a situation where she might not be comfortable in, but he knows she can do it, A. And then B, it's like, it's almost this weird, I love the scene. And I don't mean it in like a creepy way, but it's just a sort of a flirtation because of this respect that he has for her.